Afterpay. In this video, I'm going to answer all of your questions that you have about Afterpay. Number 1, is Afterpay and Clearpay the same? Now, Clearpay is a brand of Afterpay. Afterpay started in Australia, New Zealand area, and then the European UK version of that is called Clearpay. I think of Afterpay as the parent company to Clearpay. So Afterpay is where it started and what it originally was, and when it comes over to the European countries, for example Spain, France, UK and more, that's when Afterpay is then branded as a sort of new branch called Clearpay. An example of this is Walmart and Asda. Walmart is the parent company where it started in America, that supermarket, and over here in the UK, Walmart is known as Asda, but Asda is owned by Walmart. Is Afterpay available here in the UK? Now, as I've just mentioned, in the UK and European countries, Afterpay is rebranded as Clearpay. So Clearpay is the UK and European version of Afterpay. So that sort of answers your question. If it's available in Europe and UK and Western countries, it will be known as Clearpay. So Afterpay is Clearpay, just a different brand. Does Afterpay affect your credit? The answer is no. In short-term explanation for this is that Afterpay do not report to any credit agencies. So if you're missing payments with your Afterpay or having to make late payments for fees and more, this will not affect your credit rating because it's not reported under any credit agency. So the agreement is between you and Afterpay, the company, and this does not affect your credit rating as there is no report to your credit agencies, for example Experian, that is available in the Western Hemisphere over here, or for mainly the UK, but it can also be in other European countries as well where they operate for your credit rating. Why is Afterpay called Clearpay in the UK? The answer to this is very simple, and those of you that have operated a business under a trademark name, you know how the story goes. If somebody else has trademarked the name of your business, then you won't be able to trade with that name in that territory. And that was the case for Afterpay when they decided to expand into UK and European countries. It turns out that there was another company that had already trademarked the name Afterpay. So when Afterpay came to those countries, they had to come up with another name and trademark that name, which was Clearpay. What is the highest Afterpay limit? Meaning, what is the largest amount that you can use with Afterpay in order to make your repayments for? What's the largest spending budget that you have when using Afterpay, when purchasing items using Afterpay? And the answer to this is 1,500. So you can make your payments back for that 1,500, and that is the total amount that you can have with an item in Afterpay. So if you see something that costs 1,500, that is the maximum amount of a purchase you can make with Afterpay at this current moment in time in 2023. And then of course, you pay later in 4 installments. Can you get declined for Clearpay? And the answer is yes. Clearpay do not approve 100% of orders, and this is to ensure responsible spending. Does Afterpay take your money? Now, I have to make this clear so that you don't make mistakes. There will be a scheduled payment date for the payment that is due. It will automatically take from your payment option that you have added on that automatic payment date. So let's say that you have a payment that is scheduled to be paid on the 30th of January. That would be your automatic payment date where Afterpay will attempt to take the payment for your scheduled day on that day. If you pay before that scheduled date, then of course you have paid before the payment date and you won't be automatically billed on that date because you've made that first payment towards that payment date. So there's no point taking the payment twice because you've already made the payment. So that's how that works. Do keep that in mind when you're making your payments with Afterpay. You can pay early, but you will also have a scheduled payment date, and of course you're making those 4 installments. So keep that in mind when you're using Afterpay. On screen right now, you should see more content from me, Anthony Allen, right here on the Anthony Allen YouTube channel. Check those out, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember, you are awesome. Thank you for watching.